Hello, I'm Vasily Petrenko, Music Director of Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. But this week I'm here in Atlanta together with wonderful Atlanta Symphony. And I'm performing two pieces of very different characters. In the first half we will be performing for you Sibelius' First Symphony. It took for Sibelius a number of years to compose the symphony, to find his own inner voice, his Finnish voice, to start to feel this urge for freedom, this desperation to get the freedom, because at that time Finland was part of Russian Empire. And this symphony in many ways is about searching an inevitable journey, inevitable path to the freedom of the country. But it's not just like that. There's also a lot of landscape, a lot of nature, a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions. Just a few years before this first symphony, Tchaikovsky had written his Sixth Symphony. And this first symphony by Sibelius in many ways departs from Tchaikovsky. But it's not just Tchaikovsky, there is also some fragments from Bruckner. You can hear Brahms' influence, you can hear many other influences of composers of the world. But it's truly and uniquely Finnish. Then in the second half we'll perform the massive choral piece by William Walton, Belshazzar's Feast. The piece was dedicated to the fate of Jewish people who were at that time in exile and who were sitting there, and they have been forced to try to sing the song of Jerusalem, song of the river of Jerusalem, which they couldn't do in exile. So in Babylon, where they were at that time, they were rebelling, they were revolting, and they witnessed this big feast of the Belshazzars, the feast with almost everything was possible. And to drink the wine, he called the golden vessels from the big temple from Jerusalem, which he had taken together with Jewish people. And Jewish people were feeling that that might be the end of the kingdom of Belshazzar. Then in the middle of all that, suddenly the four-man's hand arrived and the finger written on the wall. Be aware, your deeds are in balance and it's wanting. And then on the next day, in the same night, Belshazzar the king was slain and his kingdom was divided. And the Jewish people were able to get back to their land and conquer their land. So Sir William Walton written it for Leeds Festival. It was a big premiere in 1932, and since then that's a piece which is very frequently and often performed in England and English-speaking countries. And it is also one of the most festive, one of the most celebratory music of all the time. I hope you will enjoy performance and share with us all the joy of this Sir William Walton oratorio.